Hey guys, so we're going to be using Pixlr Express today. It's a really nice free editing program. It doesn't do all of the things that Photopea allows us to do, but it is really simple to use, and there's a few fun extra things in it that we can't do with Photopea. So I thought it would be a good one to leave you with today. Runs a little bit smoother on the Chromebook sometimes because it's a little bit simpler. Should be pretty user-friendly. So you should be starting out by getting to this opening page here, and it prompts you to open an image. And so you want to have a few saved, ready to go. And we're making overlays. So we're layering images together. So you might think about images that you think might be interesting together. I'm going to be using this picture of New Orleans that I've got. And instead of original or full HD, I'm going to be choosing web because we're not blowing these up into posters or anything. So I would rather have it a little bit smaller and have the program run really smoothly. So go ahead and choose that. And as you can see, we can see our layers over here. We can zoom in or out as needed. We can see what's going on in our layers. We'll get to that in a second. We also have some editing tools, and I kind of like that you can just hold your cursor over each tool and it'll tell you what it is. So I think that's kind of nice. We're going to be working mostly in this middle area today. So kind of like our image adjustments, our adjust section right here allows us to go to black and white or to, up the vibrance or the saturation, change the temperature if you want to. So those are kind of fun to play around with and a little bit different than Photopea. So definitely worth, checking out. So, kind of look at some of those options, things that you can do. You might find there's a few things that, that we haven't used as much in Photopea. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of play around with those. Effects are after that, and that's kind of fun too. We haven't really played too much with effects. So, and within the effects are effects. So you'll find certain filters like within each, right? That one's kind of cool. You can also control like how much you use a filter. We're going to skip the liquify tools for today. You can play with it if you want to, but not really. I think I'm going to go to artistic, actually. It's a little more fun. I like this one. And you can lower it, kind of adjust how you want. And again, we're just being creative today, so, it's okay if it doesn't look realistic. All right. So the other tool that I'm going to want to use is the add image tool, because that's going to allow me to add another image into my existing image. And I can, if I want to, use stock. So they have a nice gallery for you. So if you don't have a lot of images, you could type in something you're looking for and use one that they have. Or if you want to use one of your own, you can definitely do that too. So we'll try this. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and add it to my current. So add it to what I'm already working on. All right. And once I have my two layers in here, the key is going to be using my transparency. So if you look, I've got these dots. So I want you to 2-finger click on that. If you 2-finger click, you have some different options. So you have this option of transparency, which means we can kind of see through the image a little bit. So when you're doing overlays, that's crucial. You can make as many layers as you want, but if they're not see-through, you won't see the layers, right? So I'm going to kind of play with that a little bit. The other thing that I can do is adjust my blend mode. So by changing the blend mode, that changes what the overlay looks like. So you can just do none if you want to, and that's what it looks like. Or you can play around with a few of these and kind of see if there's something that you like better. So that's kind of fun too. The other thing that you can do is if you only want the overlay over part of the image, like maybe I don't want it over the street, if you're highlighted on that, you could come down here and select eraser. So I'm going to my little eraser tool, and I can adjust the size and the hardness of it, and I can actually erase away part of the image where I want it to be. And I'm running out of time, so I want to show you how to save. So really easy to save, guys. You just hit save, and then you can save it as a name if you want. There's JPEG. I'm going to save it as high, quality high always, and download. And then we're just going to post it in Seesaw.